calling the meeting to order, 1600 on November the 13th. Go ahead and call the meeting to order. In the room, noted guests, Todd Valine from the Chamber and Jarvis Magana from the City. Thank you. Somebody want to go ahead and approve the agenda or make a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion, approve the agenda.
Second.
Roll call.
Lukey, aye.
Ickes, aye.
Shelton, aye. Okay, so we have the approval of the consent agenda. As listed, all items under the consent agenda will be enacted by one motion with a roll call vote. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a request is made prior to the time of the board votes on the motion. The consent agenda items may include non-controversial subjects A through F, or the minutes of the October 22nd, 2025 board meeting, the abstract of claims number 1295 in the amount of $1,167,106.39, an upcoming December board meeting discussion, which is item number 4. Sewer and landfill reports for October will be at the next meeting. The treasurer's report for October will be presented at the next meeting. Free services for the city of Harlan FY 25 to 26 include the Christmas lights, zero other at $183.88, street lights $5,937.83, and contributions to Grandma B's Dream Playground in the amount of $4,727.45.
I move to approve the consent agenda as Jim just went through.
Second.
Roll call.
Lukey, aye.
Ickes, aye.
Shelton, aye. So the next is the discussion for the meeting dates for December. This year, the regular in-person meeting date falls up on December 25th. Obviously, I don't expect that anybody would be willing to meet on that day. But let's start off with December 11th as a electronic board.
Yeah, and I mean, that's something, I guess we discussed, possible
Flip-flop.
flip-flop, but then again, the electronic can't be on the 25th either. I mean, we'd have to pick another, correct, Jenny? I mean, that'd have to be like the 23rd or something.
Whatever day you guys want.
Yeah,
Well, actually, it can't, yeah, it'd have to be the 23rd, because it can't be the 24th either, because we're off.
What's our requirement on, just in this board, once we vote on it, that constitutes notification? And we don't have to change anything with the city, or if we pick another day, like, I'll be honest with you, the 22nd is probably, is that Monday? That probably would work better for an electronic board, if everyone wants to do that, vice later in the week, the closer we get to the actual holiday.
yeah, and if we work with the 11th again, we just have to talk to contractors or,
We have, if we
You might
Oh, that's
close that
right.
meeting on the
last
11th.
time on the 11th, already.
oh, yes.
There's an electric rate setting class in Ankeny on the 11th.
So would you just participate electronically or
Well,
remotely?
I could, yeah, I mean, I'd probably be on the way back.
I don't
Driving.
think it's over.
Yeah, I'd have to look at hours again.
I don't think it gets over till 4 or after, but
That's what I thought.
they usually are 4 or 4:30.
I mean, I could get out of there in time to get out to the car and get on electronically.
Yeah, I think that would
I
probably,
mean, by my phone or something, you know, get on Zoom.
that would work for us. I mean, I don't expect there'll be a lot of business between now and then.
No.
Okay.
So the proposal will be in person the 11th, and electronic on the 23rd. Is that what I'm hearing, Jim?
22nd, which is
22nd.
that Monday.
Excuse me,
Yep.
22nd.
Yes, correct.
And you're here the 17th, 18th, and 19th, right? Of the week before? Because you'll be doing the electronic meeting.
Yeah, I think-
I'll be gone.
The days I was gonna be gone was the end of November here and then the first part of December. It was like the first and the second, I think, was 2 days I was gonna be gone. So yes, I should be around.
So regular in person on the 11th
Yep,
and 22nd electronic.
correct.
I'd make a motion to approve the December meetings as discussed.
Second.
Roll call?
Lukey, aye.
Yes, aye.
Sheldon, aye. Next is the approve the pay application number 21 for the HMU water system improvements, sections 1, 2, 3, and 4, in the amount of $60,641.35.
Yeah, there again, just another one in line for our current water project. And I could discuss that now, or once we get to the end there too, kind of where we're at with that. Basically, Holstein Electric is working on electric and controls. They kind of finished up to a point today. They're probably 85–90% done with their portion. McCarthy Trenching finished the inside piping. So everybody's kind of waiting. Well pump and motor will ship around November 19th. And then Cahoy is planning to be on site during the week of Thanksgiving to install that pump and motor. And then following up with that, then Holstein will come in, finish their work as far as any more electrical work, getting that pump and motor hooked up to the power. HOA will follow behind them to do any programming as far as the pump and motor. And then hopefully we'll be online early December is the hope. Yeah. So things are moving, I mean, slow, but steady on that, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to have it than not have it, right?
Mhm.
Where we were at 6 months ago or a little longer
Yeah.
ago, where we were even wondering if we were gonna have it, so. Can I get a motion to approve the payment?
So I move to make a payment for the water system improvement project. Systems 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the amount of $60,641.35.
A second.
Roll call?
Lukey, aye.
Yes, aye.
Sheldon, aye. Next is the joint purchase of a saw. I saw I think it's an email, or we had a communication with the city in the amount of $4,428.75, which includes some cost sharing and maintenance sharing, so.
Yeah, and Jarvis had come up with an agreement, I guess I don't have a copy of that here, but basically, it's pretty much state and 50/50 purchase. Each entity will purchase their own saw blade, so depending on who's using it, they'll put their own saw blade on and use it. Maintenance, city will store it, and then we're gonna have a log as far as who's using it when. Any major maintenance, I guess is that probably how I wanna say it, will be paid for kind of on a as use, off that log, if we're using it 40% of the time, we'll pay 40, type of thing like that. It's kind of how we'll follow it out, but, there is an old saw that I guess there probably wasn't any documentation, kind of more word of mouth, I guess, or maybe it was a gentleman's agreement on that initial saw that supposedly HMU and city owned that together, same thing, had their own saw blades. That one, I guess they're gonna kind of keep that as a backup, that old saw. So we'll still keep our old blade on that too, but.
Okay. So what does this saw allow us to do? Is this?
It's a walk-behind saw for cutting concrete pavement. Probably more so water department out of anybody will probably use it the most, but I know other departments have used it a little bit, but, main breaks, if we gotta go out and cut up the street to fix a main break, would be probably the majority of the use on it.
And the gas.
Yeah, and the gas, fixing anything, so.
And was this in our budget?
Yes, tool budget.
It was in our budget, okay.
Yeah, tool budget.
Okay.
I'll make a motion for the joint purchase of a saw with the city of Harlan in the amount of $4,421.75.
I think it's $28.75.
$28.75, correction.
Yeah, near as we could tell on that, I think Moose was thinking, he's been here, 32 years, and he said that saw was around then, so I mean,
It was old when I was here.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say, so it's probably time to upgrade.
Well, he actually said that anybody that knew about that agreement was probably dead.
Well, I wasn't part of the agreement, thank you. Can't even get my figures right, so.
Can I get a second on that? Did you second?
Yes, I did.
Okay, sorry, roll call.
Lukey, aye.
Hickus, aye.
Shell and I. Item number 7, recommendation for Powers of P&E Engineering for payment application number 18 for the 2023-24 overhead to underground conversion project in the amount of $11,458.52.
There again, payment for work completed to date on that electric project, and just to give you an update on that while we're there, overhead to underground conversion project, just waiting on their concrete subcontractor to finish some concrete work. It's pretty much down to just some broken sidewalk around town. I mean, no particular spot, just, that whole project was kind of touched in a lot of different parts of town. So they've got some concrete that was broken. So they're waiting for them to get back to get that repaired, but otherwise, project's done.
So it'll be officially closed out by the end of the year?
Well, I know they've had some trouble getting their subcontractor here, and then they got him here and they did some work, but now they're kind of waiting on him again, so I guess we're hoping, Kevin.
We kept the one call in.
Yeah, the one calls in, so I mean, they must be getting close,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Make a motion for Al Powers of P&E Engineering to pay application number 18 for the overhead to underground conversion project in the amount of $11,458.52.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Lukey, aye.
Hickus, aye.
Shelton, aye. Possible board action, I think this is just FYI, right? The item number 8, certificate of substantial completion for the conversion project with Longfellow Foundations. There's no dollar amount.
Probably would like a vote on that, I mean,
They actually get approved by the board.
yeah.
Whenever we have them, we have one sitting in their office for when the water plant project's done too.
Okay. So are you asking the board to certify that it's complete?
Substantially complete. In other words, that's not 100%. Basically, substantial completion is we're able to use the system, which, we're using all the wire, conduit, new transformers, junction boxes. So the system's up and running. There again, the only thing that's left on it is just some cosmetic stuff, which would be the sidewalks repaired. So substantial completion, then we should be able to turn around with a final completion once everything's done and we're ready to pay everything out, including the retainage.
Okay. It doesn't release us from any authorities to enforce.
No, like I said, we're still holding retainage on them, I think 10%, or no, 5%.
Okay.
Retainage is what we've been holding on every payment.
Okay.
So we still got money that we've got control, got their attention.
Okay.
And by approving this, we don't give up that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, only when we do the final
Final.
completion and then approve that final pay estimates.
Okay. Get a motion?
I'll make a motion to certify of substantial completion of the 23-24 conversion project with Longfellow Foundations Incorporated.
Second,
Roll call.
Lukey, aye.
Hickus, aye.
Shelton, aye. So these next 2 items, I think, have gone to the admin committee. We had if you want to call it a virtual discussion, but the dependent care, on number 9 is dependent care contribution increase from $5,000 to $7,500 effective January the 1st. The help of the members of the staff, we determined that this has little to no financial or fiscal impact.
Yeah, no.
And it is in compliance with state rules and regulations, so.
And as
Yeah,
far
that
as,
went to that actually went to the insurance committee,
Oh, whoops, sorry.
and it's the IRS that sets those limits. But yeah, we don't.
So we're
and
complying.
it's completely self-funded, I guess,
It
right,
doesn't
is
cost
what we're saying,
it
yeah.
doesn't cost HMU anything.
Yeah,
So there's a change in IRS rule that we're complying with. Is that what?
Well, you don't have to go up to that amount. You can say, oh, we'll still leave it at 5,000.
Okay.
They're just saying you do have the option to go up to 7,500 if you want.
Okay.
And wasn't it and I apologize, sitting on the admin and the insurance committee, committees, it was a you had to have funds in it in order to be able to draw from
Yeah,
it?
that's different than flex. For the dependent care, you have to have the money
Correct.
there before you can use it. So I think that's probably why a lot of people don't do it.
Don't use it,
We don't
yeah.
have anybody that uses it actually, so.
And is this the same direction the city's going? Do we know? It is.
That's why it was at the joint
Ah.
insurance committee meeting.
Oh,
We had a
I
joint
missed that.
meeting.
Well, I
Okay.
said admin, so,
And I corrected you.
yes,
and
you did,
said
yep, so
It was
that's
at the joint
my mistake.
insurance.
And I should have known, the insurance committee is joint, so, all right, sorry.
It was on a Friday afternoon.
Good,
That's why I remembered.
all right.
Mhm.
We called in.
Can I
Okay.
get a motion for item number 9?
Almost
So,
everybody.
I move that the dependent care contribution increase from $5,000 per year to $7,500 effective January 1st, 2026.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Lukey, aye?
Hickus, aye.
Sheldon, aye. The next came from the admin committee, is item number 10, which is a resolution number 103, TAC 2025, updating the manual of benefits and personnel policies regarding accrual of sick leave over 576 hours.
Okay, I'll do my explanation and Jenny will correct me if I'm wrong. How's that?
You did it right this morning.
Yeah. So if an employee is at their maximum leave accumulation of 576 hours, and they actually use some vacation that makes them drop down through, below that.
So you use vacation or use sick time?
Sick leave.
Yeah, use
You
sick,
just misspoke.
yeah, use sick time, sorry.
Okay,
Yep, use sick time. They can choose that 1/3 of any unused sick time, that they can use that, or, they can transfer that either into vacation, back into their sick bank, or they can receive their check like they normally do if there's anything that's not used over the 576. 1/3 of that unused. If that makes sense, or did I thoroughly confuse you?
I thought I read that there were two alternatives. One, it goes.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yep.
Okay,
yep. So, yeah, I kind of lumped them together, Kevin, sorry about that. Yeah, one was you can,
Right now, it gets paid out,
It
so
gets
that's
paid
not
out.
changing.
Yep.
It gets paid out.
yeah,
The two
There's an
alternatives are
alter-
either to roll into sick bank would be the one alternative. Alternative two to be rolled into
sick
sick
or vacation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make any difference.
No, I don't think it, like we talked, I don't think it costs, there's no additional cost to HMU. It's still money that, it's either gonna get paid out or it's gonna get rolled back in to where then they use it at a different time possibly.
So can you bank vacation? In other words, there's no limit on vacation, so when you come up on it, is there a vacation?
Yeah, I wish there wasn't any limit, but yeah, we do have a limit.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so you're not, even if, so the 3 COAs are leave it alone, let it roll over to sick, or let it roll over to sick or vacation? Are those the 3
Right.
courses?
Correct.
If they roll it over to vacation, it says right in there, if you're subject to losing your vacation, you'll still lose it.
Yep, yeah. And I think you mentioned, of the folks that were queried, there wasn't a huge number that were,
Only one person wants this, and that's the person that asked for it.
okay.
Everybody else that got checks this year says that they wouldn't be interested in doing it. They just want to be able to keep getting their check.
Okay. So, if it rolls over to sick, they can still get their check. The choice is the employees as to whether they roll it over or not. Okay. So, all we're doing is giving the employee the choice as opposed to having it automatically just
Paid out.
paid out. Okay.
So are we giving them the choice of either way? Is that what we're saying?
Yes. they
Either
can
into
get it.
sick or into vacation?
The choice is they get it paid out, they
Yeah.
get it into sick, or they can get it into sick or vacation, whatever you guys decide. Either just sick or vacation.
We have to pick one?
Sick or vacation.
Yeah.
It can go into one bank or it can go into 2 banks.
Yeah, I think what was asked for was not necessary originally about vacation. It was originally just about sick, so I would.
Yeah, maybe to
suggest
get their bank
Yep.
built back up.
So it's
in
just
essence.
really 2 COAs, leave as is, or roll it over into sick, would be my perspective.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd support rolling it over into vacation, because now you're muddling waters with
Yep.
sick time and vacation time and the rest, right? So I like how you just sort of whittled it down. The request was to move it into sick time bank, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And is the city doing anything in this space?
They pay theirs out differently than we do.
They do,
We do differently.
okay?
Do you guys ever pay yours out, or is it just converted into vacation hours?
I think it's converted to vacation
Yeah,
hours,
I
but
don't
I'm not
think-
100% sure.
Yeah, I'm probably 98% sure
Okay.
that they don't pay theirs out, they just can convert it into vacation.
And we did
It's
do a
4 to
look at,
1.
and it's not
Every
a,
hour is sick, or every 4 hours gets converted into 1 vacation hour.
and their hours are actually higher than what is
Yeah, they
currently.
actually
Yeah.
get 600 and some
Yeah.
hours.
Okay.
Because I think I put their policy in your email.
Correct, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so really for item number 10, it's either we leave it as is, or we allow them, by the choice of the employee, to roll it over into their sick bank.
I think that, to me, I like the idea of them, gives them the opportunity to put it in the sick bank or get paid, right? Gives the employee the opportunity to decide, right?
How do you want to, how should we craft that motion then? There is,
Just if you wanted to roll over into the sick bank, that's all you need to say.
okay,
They can still do payout, or once we do this?
Yeah, that's, both of the policies that I sent in the packets
Yeah.
still show that, it shows that they get the choice.
okay.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion,
The last sentence is the only thing that changed. It says that they'll still get it paid out. Any employee can also choose to transfer these hours back into their sick leave bank instead of receiving a check. So that's basically the only thing that will be added to that paragraph.
And there again, am I saying this right, Jenny? It only affects the ones that fall back below the 576.
Yeah, if they went up to that 576
Then
and
they're-
now they've had a surgery or something like that and it falls back down, then they're able to
Try to get
start
it built
rolling.
back up again.
so I'll make a motion to update the manual benefits and personnel policy in the area of sick leave so that it states that we'll have the opportunity for HMU employees, instead of only getting paid out, but they can also put the sick leave over 576 hours in the bank of sick leave.
I'll second.
Roll call,
Lukey, aye?
Dickus, aye?
Shelton, aye?
So then we cannot put it in vacation then.
Right.
No.
Correct.
And your guys' is different because they convert their sick hours into vacation 4 to 1.
So information only item?
Yep. There again, just an ongoing engineering fees for the water project during construction. And then under my report, kind of talked about the first two with the updates on the overhead to underground conversion and under the raw water system improvements project. Just a couple other items. Along the lines of the water project well, the well 35 test well, which we are converting to a production well number 36. Still waiting on water results from the well 35, which then we will submit for well 36 for approval of a construction permit. We do need to get a hold of that engineer that's looking at that up in Des Moines, because she'd stated that she was gonna hopefully get at it end of October. We haven't heard anything yet. So I'm gonna probably give her a call probably next week and just kinda ask her where she's at with that, but hopefully by the end of November, maybe we'll have a construction permit for that well 36 too. That way we'll get both of those kind of up and running pretty close at the same time. And that'll give us an additional 1,100 gallon a minute if needed. Community, just talk about the community days, showcasing new IPTV, still offering those community days every Tuesday. And then again, customers are welcome to stop during office hours also with any questions or concerns. Telecom Dots is still finishing up a few items in the head end with the SIP telephone conversion. Everything's working well there. And last thing I've got is Zach Claver, our newest employee over at the water plant there, passed his grade 2 test for both water treatment and distribution.
Cool.
Congratulations, Zach, huh?
Yeah. And that's all I have, I guess, unless there's some questions or concerns on the board's end.
From chamber, anything? Do you have anything? City? Good job from what I observed on the decorations this morning.
Thank you.
So go ahead and adjourn. The time now is 4:27 PM. Thank you.